Before we dive in, if you love exploring ancient wisdom and finding peace in a busy world, make sure to subscribe and join our journey. Hit the bell so you never miss a moment of inspiration. Imagine a library, not just any library, but one that holds the secrets of all time. A place where the echoes of history resonate through the towering shelves and the very air hums with untold stories. Within its walls reside ancient scrolls, carefully unrolled to reveal forgotten knowledge. Leather-bound books, their spines cracked with age and wisdom, and old parchment documents, each bearing the weight of centuries. These are more than just artifacts. They are vessels of wisdom, patiently whispering truths across the ages, waiting to be rediscovered and understood. They hold the keys to unlocking deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. These texts speak of a peace, a tranquility, not found in the chaotic world around us, with its constant demands and distractions, but rather a peace that resides in the world within, a sanctuary of calm that we can access at any time, regardless of our external circumstances. It's a peace that comes from understanding ourselves and our place in the universe. Deep down, we all feel a longing for something more, a sense of purpose, a connection to something greater than ourselves. It's a desire to break free from the invisible chains of worry, the shackles of regret, and the crushing weight of pressure that society places upon us. We often chase freedom in careers, seeking financial independence and professional fulfillment in relationships, hoping to find love and belonging, and in achievements, striving for recognition and validation. And yet, true freedom, that elusive sense of inner peace and contentment, always seems just out of reach, like a mirage shimmering on the horizon. But what if the map to true freedom, the path to lasting happiness, has always been here, waiting to be discovered? What if the answers we seek have been carefully preserved in the words of the ancients, passed down through generations, waiting for us to listen? Today I invite you on a journey, a voyage of self-discovery, a quest for inner peace, a brief 10-minute expedition into the heart of 4 immense spiritual traditions, each offering unique insights and perspectives on the human condition. We will explore the wisdom of the Bible, the profound teachings of the Tao Te Ching, the practical philosophy of the Stoics, and the timeless wisdom of the Vedas. We're not here to become scholars, poring over dusty texts and debating obscure interpretations, but explorers venturing into uncharted territory. We come with open minds and receptive hearts, ready to receive the gifts these ancient guides so generously offer. Their wisdom is not complex or esoteric, but simple, practical, and readily available to us all, right now, in this very moment. This journey promises not to magically change your external circumstances, to suddenly erase your problems or grant you instant success. But it does promise to transform your perspective, to shift your focus from the external to the internal, and to empower you to find peace and contentment within yourself, regardless of what life throws your way. So, take a deep breath, release the tension in your shoulders, and let go of what you think you know, all the preconceived notions and limiting beliefs that hold you back. Open your mind, open your heart, and let's walk this path together, hand in hand, towards a brighter, more fulfilling future. Are you ready to begin this incredible journey? Our world moves at breakneck speed, a relentless current pulling us in countless directions. We're constantly bombarded with information, demands, and expectations. Phones buzzing, a constant stream of notifications vying for our attention. Calendars packed, filled with meetings, appointments, and obligations that leave us feeling stretched thin, minds racing. It's a whirlwind of activity that rarely allows us a moment to simply breathe. We're told happiness lies in the next achievement, the bigger house, the better job, the constant climb up the ladder of success, the next purchase, the latest gadget, the trendiest clothes, the endless cycle of consumerism promising fulfillment, the next approval. Seeking validation through likes, comments, and shares, constantly comparing ourselves to curated online personas. Yet this relentless pursuit leaves us exhausted, drained of energy, and feeling increasingly empty and disconnected from ourselves. We lose touch with our inner voice, our true desires, and our sense of purpose. Beneath the surface, a quiet chaos hums, a constant undercurrent of anxiety and unease. Worries about bills, the ever-present pressure of financial security, opinions, the constant barrage of conflicting viewpoints, and the fear of being wrong and choices cloud our peace. The overwhelming number of options paralyzes us, making it difficult to discern what truly matters. We distract ourselves, seeking refuge in entertainment and mindless scrolling, but the inner noise remains. The underlying anxieties and unresolved issues continue to simmer beneath the surface. The ancients saw the world as unpredictable and chaotic, a place of constant change and uncertainty, so they turned inward seeking solace and wisdom within themselves, building a sanctuary of peace and resilience, a fortress against the storms of life. Their goal wasn't to eliminate problems, an impossible task, but to cultivate a mind undisturbed by them, to find equanimity amidst the chaos, a sense of inner peace that transcends external circumstances. Ancient wisdom invites us to pause our frantic search for external solutions, the endless quest for quick fixes and fleeting pleasures, and begin an internal exploration, to delve into the depths of our own being and discover the wellspring of peace that resides within. The freedom we seek isn't something to acquire, a possession to be gained, but something to uncover, a hidden treasure buried beneath layers of conditioning and societal expectations. Already within us, a natural state of being that we've simply forgotten. Beneath layers of fear and distraction, like the rings of a tree, each layer represents a different stage of our lives, experiences that have shaped us, both positively and negatively. Our journey is about gently peeling back those layers, shedding the limiting beliefs and negative patterns that no longer serve us. Let's use these timeless tools to rediscover the calm, centered person we were always meant to be. A person grounded in peace, resilient in the face of adversity, and connected to the wisdom within. Our first stop is the Bible, whose radical path to freedom is summed up in one word: trust. Much of our anxiety comes from trying to control everything: our future, our success, our safety. The Bible invites us to lay down this burden and surrender our need for certainty, trusting in a higher plan. Do not be anxious about tomorrow, it says. Focus on today and let the future unfold. This isn't passivity, it's doing our part, then releasing obsessive worry about what we can't control. Imagine planning an important event. You can prepare, but you can't control every outcome. The essence of biblical trust is accepting what's beyond us and finding peace in that acceptance. As you face today's uncertainties, notice one worry outside your control. Practice letting it go, even for a moment, and feel the lightness that follows. This is the freedom of trust. Next, we travel to ancient China and the Tao Te Ching, where the key to freedom is flow. The Tao teaches that the universe has a natural rhythm, like water, yielding, adapting, yet powerful. Our suffering comes from resisting this flow, forcing life to fit our rigid expectations. The Taoist approach is to stop struggling against the current and instead work with it. Think of a time when letting go brought clarity. A solution appeared when you stopped pushing. Flow is the freedom of releasing our grip and allowing life to unfold naturally. It's knowing when to act and when to yield. Ask yourself, where are you pushing against the river in your life? What would happen if you softened your approach and worked with the energy already present? Sometimes the most effortless path is the wisest one. Now let's journey back in time to ancient Greece and Rome, the cradle of Western civilization. It was there, amidst the bustling marketplaces and philosophical debates, that the Stoics emerged, teaching that true freedom comes not from external circumstances, but from mastering our minds, from cultivating inner resilience and wisdom. The core of Stoic philosophy rests on a fundamental distinction. We can't control what happens to us, the external events that life throws our way, but we can always control our response, our internal reaction to those events. This is where our true power lies. The Stoics meticulously distinguish between what's within our control, our judgments, our intentions, our actions, the choices we make every single moment, and what's not, other people's opinions, our health, the unpredictable nature of world events, the economy. Suffering, according to the Stoics, comes from trying to control the uncontrollable, from clinging to things outside our sphere of influence, and neglecting our own power, the power to shape our inner world, to choose our attitude. Imagine being stuck in traffic. You can get angry, frustrated, and stressed, letting the situation ruin your mood and your day. Or you can accept reality, acknowledge that you can't change the traffic, and choose a calm, rational response. The event itself is neutral. It's simply your interpretation, your judgment of the event is what creates suffering or peace, anxiety or acceptance. The Stoic path is about reclaiming your inner freedom, about detaching yourself from the whims of external circumstances, no matter the circumstances, no matter what life throws your way. Reflect on a recent upset. What triggered it? What external event sparked your reaction? And how did your judgment, your interpretation, shape your experience? Could you have chosen a different response? Could you have reframed the situation in a more positive or neutral light? Next time, try separating the event from your reaction. Pause, breathe, and observe your initial impulse. Practice consciously choosing your response, preserving your tranquility, and maintaining your inner peace. This is the Stoics' practical wisdom, a timeless guide to navigating the challenges of life with grace and resilience. Master your mind, cultivate your inner garden, and you master your freedom, unlocking a life of purpose, peace, and fulfillment. Our journey leads to India and the Vedas, where freedom is found through detached action, karma yoga. We often tie our happiness to outcomes. Success brings elation, failure brings despair. The Vedas teach us to give our best effort, then let go of attachment to results. Joy is found in the doing, not in the reward or recognition. This isn't apathy, it's acting with excellence, then releasing the outcome. Picture an artist absorbed in creation, not worried about praise or sales. The path of detached action is fulfillment in the present moment, regardless of outcome. Ask yourself, can you find satisfaction in your effort, not just the result? Try performing one task today with full attention, then let go of the outcome. Discover the freedom in separating effort from expectation. Looking back, a pattern emerges. 4 traditions, 1 truth. The Bible calls us to trust, the Tao to flow, the Stoics to accept, the Vedas to detach. At their core is surrender, not weakness, but profound strength and wisdom. Surrender means letting go of the illusion of control, resistance to reality, and the ego's demands. This is the key to inner freedom. Trust surrenders the need to know the future. Flow surrenders rigid plans. Mastery of mind surrenders disturbance by external events. Detached action surrenders attachment to outcomes. In every case, we lay down a weight we were never meant to carry. You don't have to choose one path. Draw from all of them. They are facets of the same diamond, guiding us to open-hearted acceptance and graceful navigation of life. Surrender is the silent, powerful heartbeat at the center of ancient wisdom. Knowing these truths is one thing. Living them is transformation. You don't need a retreat to begin. Just small, practical steps. Start your day with stillness, connecting to trust. Today I'll do my best and trust I can handle whatever comes. Throughout the day, notice resistance. Pause and ask if there's a more effortless way. Carry Stoic wisdom. When challenged, ask, is this within my control? Focus on your response, not the uncontrollable. These simple practices set a foundation of peace and resilience. The journey to inner freedom begins with a single conscious step. Let these teachings guide your daily life. Ancient wisdom is not distant. It's alive in every mindful moment. Begin today. We've journeyed through centuries of wisdom, trust, flow, mastery, detachment, all leading to inner freedom. The world's chaos need not become your chaos. A quieter way of being is always available. Now reflect. Which teaching resonated most with you? Did trust bring relief, flow, offer ease, stoicism appeal to your mind, or detachment free your spirit? There's no right answer. Honor what speaks to your soul right now. Let that wisdom be your anchor as you move forward. This is just the beginning. These texts are living guides waiting to be explored. Embrace the freedom of letting go. Listen to the wisdom that echoes through the ages and within your own heart. The peace you seek is not far away. It's right here, waiting for you to claim it.